How's it going, YouTube, and welcome back to Behind the Blade. It's Thursday morning. This morning I've been at a meeting and we are now on site at a planting project.
So this is another unfinished community project, so you can see that there's a few stakes in the ground. However, there's a lot more that we've got to get in. So we start off getting the kit out of the truck and getting the stakes in the ground. One of us just runs along and gets them in the ground whilst the other one hammers them in, and we take this in turns to save the dead arm. Once all the stakes are in the ground, you know the score. We get the species and we prepare, get them by the stake, and we both start planting, taking a row at a time. We've got 650 to get through today, so teamwork makes the dream work.
Last one. Happy days.
Once we're all planted up, we can prepare for protection, so we get all the guards next to the stakes and then we start getting them on. Compound 1 had around 350, and as you can see we've smashed it out of the park, so we can now move on to compound 2. Now we're running short on guards, so we double checked that we had enough before we started planting, and there we go, number 2 is complete. And at this point I had to leave Ash to tidy up because I was on my way to the one and only George Davies turf. Now I'm arriving at their only depot, but they've also got a depot in St Albans. If you ever use them, let them know I've sent you. A free cream egg, and I'm waiting for the delivery of 800 kilos of our football pitch, Barenberg grass seed. Thank you Freddie Smith yet again.
So I've been George Davies, got my seed. They had a bit of a catastrophe today. They had a vehicle turn up late for their delivery, so ended up staying and helping them handball because that is what it's all about, and they dragged me out the mud getting me my seed. So yeah, happy days. Back to the unit now to meet Ash and get the Verti-drainer ready for tomorrow.
So by this point Ash was back at the unit and had already started to sort out all the kit for tomorrow. We started cleaning the turf tank out, got the mower off the tractor, the Verti-drain on the tractor, and we packed the truck full of all the kit that was needed. And then it was time to call it a day. So it's a beautiful Good Friday morning and we are here at Weedon FC to start Verti-draining. Verti-draining is a process where we punch loads of holes in a football pitch to aid irrigation and aeration of the root systems. As you can see, it's a pretty slow process, but it's much needed in the sports pitch world. And all was going really well until
Had a bit of an issue. I prepped the Verti-drain, obviously it's new to us. Last night greased it all up and well, this has happened. So the only thing I didn't check was the tine locking nuts, and yeah, bit of an error on my behalf, but I'm gonna run to Screwfix, get the tools I need because I've not got this size on me. We'll get this sorted and back on the road.
So being Good Friday, I struggled to get the actual tool that I needed, which is a 40mm Allen key, but I made do and managed to get these really tight, which meant that we could carry on Verti-draining.
And just like that, another tine has fallen out. Luckily, I don't want to disturb Ash because he's got a long weekend off. He's been working really hard lately. One of my friends, Will, who's a mechanic, he's going to come out and give me the Allen key. Lesson learned, always carry a 14mm Allen key when Verti-draining. I don't know if it's because this has just been freshly painted, but that's the reason why they keep coming loose. But they need to be done up properly, and I couldn't get hold of the proper tools earlier. So wait for Will to get here, crack on. Right, we've got them all tightened. We have found one suspect where I think the hole needs retapping. However, we're just going to have to carry on and see how we get on.
So we managed to tighten them up good and proper, and spoiler alert, we didn't have any more issues for the rest of the day. So stripe by stripe we managed to tackle the pitch, getting it Verti-drained, and we're Verti-draining to a depth of 190mm today. And yes, I wish I had GPS on this job. Seeing the stripes in the sunlight was a very difficult task, but stripe by stripe we got there in the end and got it sorted. Every inch of the pitch needs Verti-draining to 190mm, so we managed to get in tight spaces underneath the goal mouth, sometimes going horizontally under it. But after that I had to rush straight to the next job, which was a school where we had 3 pitches to initially mark out, using Roy to save some time. The 11v11 was done, the 9v9 was done, moving on to the 7v7, and we also did a 5v5 inlay in this, and then I had to head back and grab the tractor to get back to the unit. I grabbed the hustler and the truck and headed to the last job of the day. Got the hustler off the trailer and, sticking to our normal plan, started with the outfield of this large acreage lawn. Once the outfield was done, I can start blitzing those stripes with the hustler and then jump on the customer's out front Husqvarna mower for all the tight spots. And you've seen this property in the last video, so you already know the score. But once I was finished, I grabbed the blower, tidied up after myself, and it was time to call it a day.
And we're finally done. Solid shift today. I left the house at 5:30, just coming up to 7 on bank holiday Friday, but it's all part of it. And I've got a long weekend ahead, so we shall see you on Tuesday. It's Tuesday morning, we're at the yard. We've done a fair bit this morning. We've tied out both the vehicles, the unit, got the Verti-drainer off the tractor, and we're now just waiting for Islands Group to deliver a seeder that we've got on hire, and then we're seeding all day. So let's wait for that to turn up.
So Islands turn up with the seeder, and we've got the Vredo compact with us today, which is a disc seeder and it's mechanically driven, so no PTO is required, which means it should be nice and quiet. But we will show you how it works very soon. So with the seeder on the back, we headed straight to the first job, which is a local dog walking paddock. Now the customer supplied their own seed on this one, which is a paddock grass seed, so we get the hopper filled up and then I get cracking with the first pass. Normally we'd do 3 or 4 passes, but the customer's only been quoted for 2 due to the budget. And as you can see, the disc have left a nice groove in the ground where the seed will sit in and help with germination. So basically I just crack on with my first direction, which is nice and straight, and as you can see here, it's really simple to use. And then I get cracking with the second direction, so you can see one direction there and one direction there. The directions will make much more sense at our next job, and we get cracking and we leave en route to the next one, which is the mighty Find and Volta, which has been featured previously on Behind the Blade. So we get a hopper filled up with a Barenberg Sport Seed, and I get started with our first pass. Now this is an intermediate 11v11, and what a difference a football pitch makes in able to see the disc lines to keep everything nice and straight. And as you can see here, the disc lines and the tractor is making a fantastic job of the pitch. So stripe by stripe, we start to get the first direction on this pitch done, and the Vredo compact is an effortless disc seeder to use. I'm very thankful to Islands Group for helping us out with this one. So as you can see, the first direction is complete. So we get the hopper filled up, ready for pitch number 2. A massive shout out to George Davies Turf yet again for the supply of the seed. Starting off around the goalmouth, I get straight on with the first direction on the 9v9 pitch, using a nice straight edge to set my seed lines. And once that's done, we get the hopper filled and we move on to the final pitch, which is a full size 11v11. Once that's done, I get the hopper filled back up and we start the second direction on the first pitch. It's so important to do 3 directions in different directions because it covers the whole football pitch, every square metre of those pitches. As you can see from here, this is the third direction that we chose to use.
It's 7:15, I've got 2 more passes to do on one pitch and we are done. It took a little bit longer than I thought, but we've done it correctly and it's perfect. Sent Ash home because there's no point in him waiting in the rain. Cracking on.
So with just 2 directions left on this full size 11, I'm trying to beat the sunlight, and guess what? That didn't happen. But luckily by the time it got this dark, I only had a couple more passes to do and I could see them perfectly with the work lights on the front of the tractor. I got locked into the school, so Ash got a phone call at 9 PM and saved the day, being the hero, to pick me up. So we started off the day early to collect the tractor, and whilst we was there we can inspect the pitches to see what was done, and as you can see here, this is what I mean by all those directions. We then head back to the unit, we get the seeder off the tractor, we get the sprayer on the tractor, and we head to the first job, with Ash in convoy of course. Now our first job is a horse paddock and we're using a selective weed killer to get rid of any nasties before the horses come back. This didn't take long at all, and I've got blue dye so I can see where's been sprayed. We then get the sprayer packed up, head back to the unit, we get the sprayer off the tractor and then the Trimax on, ready for tomorrow's work. We head to the next site, which is a care home. When we get to site, Ash jumps straight on the strimmer to get cracking. Now, we brought 2 mowers with us to try and smash this out as quickly as we can. However, the Cobra had a fuel leak. I think it's this dodgy gasket. So I jumped straight on the wee bang just to get cracking because the weather is coming in. The wee bang loves long wet grass and it collects really, really well, which got me thinking I'd love to maybe give one of these away to the viewers one day. Maybe sooner rather than later. At this point, Ash was tidying up all the hedge work and I was still striping up those lovely stripes with the wee bang. Then it was time to pack up and head back to the unit.
So I've got something to tell you. I've been working on something for a little while now and I'm finally ready to share the news. However, I'm only going to be sharing the news with the viewers and subscribers until we officially launch. But basically, I've set up a competition website called Cutcrew Competitions and we're solely only going to raffle commercial grounds maintenance and agricultural equipment. So basically, I want to make sure that anyone that buys the ticket, they're really, really good odds and it's fantastic kit that they're going to win. And my vision is basically to try and help so many other businesses out there that can get kit that's going to make them more efficient and profitable for very little money. So let's show you the website.
So welcome to the homepage of cutcrewcompetitions.co.uk. You're going to find loads of useful information as to why I set the website up here on the homepage. But if we just jump straight over to competitions, you can see all the competitions that we have live right now. So we have an Echo PB810 petrol backpack blower and there's only 350 tickets available at $3.99. We have a WeBang Legacy 56 Pro, which is brand new with a ticket price of £5 and only 650 tickets available. And we also have the IsoTunes Link Aware headphones. If we click on them, if you scroll down, answer the question right here, select whatever ticket number you want, 1 to 1,000, click participate now, and then head over to your cart. Now, on the coupon code, if you type in YouTube and apply that coupon, that's going to give you a free entry to the headphones. So please check out the website, let me know your thoughts, and make sure you enter to win yourself a free pair of headphones.
If you head over to the website, the link is going to be in the description. I've dropped a coupon code in the description and the pinned comment, and that is for a set of these. Now, on the website, these cost money to buy a raffle ticket. However, if you put in the coupon code, you can enter the raffle absolutely free to win a set of IsoTunes Aware headphones. And just like that, we're back at the unit. I'm now going to jump in the tractor and get it fueled up, ready for tomorrow. But that is the end of this episode of Behind the Blade. Life's a gamble. Thank you so much for all your support. It'd be great to hear your comments. If you have liked this video, please like, share and subscribe if you can. But that's us for this week and we'll see you in the next one. A lot more exciting stuff coming up soon, so keep watching. But yeah, see you soon.